toss, but Taylor Root out of bounds when he came down.
Another one of those senior receivers coming back and has great hands there, but the defender just rides him out of bounds. It's a nice defensive play.
You look at Highland up front, Nate Collins, Nate Fakahafua.
Just a little too much air.
Their returning starters combined for 144 tackles last year. Second down and goal. Caressa on the move. Tucks, turns, hauled out of bounds, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 7.
You know, there's one thing I've noticed about Mountain Crest for all these years we've been watching Caressa play. A lot of guys can catch up to him in the first quarter, but by the time the second and third and fourth quarter rolls around, those defensive linemen are just gassed.
Yeah. And Mountain Crest typically a team that's better in the second half than the first.
And that may have something to do with it. That's exactly what happened against Highland in their quarterfinal matchup. It was 14-7 at halftime. That ended up being 48-7.
You look at Mountain Crest's schedule this year, it is absolutely murder. So they should be ready for the playoffs. And that's why these teams, you know, they get a good look early here in the season. You don't get any better playing patsies, I guess.
No.
3rd and goal. Reception and a foot race. Touchdown, Mountain Crest. Not many will catch Nate Rigby.
Well, that's a great play going away from the teeth of the defense. Just building a foot race with one of your fastest players to the corner.
7 yards and the touchdown. Nate Rigby. He waited and waited and waited, and Rigby's coming off of a knee injury suffered during wrestling season. Didn't look like it's bothering him there. Point after attempt, no good. 6-0. Mountain Crest leads Highland. 7:27 to play in the first. Well, that's the way you want to start your season, Levon, with a touchdown drive.
Well, it looks like the Mustangs would stall there at midfield, but a great trickeration play called by Coach Wooten.
Trickeration.
It's fun.
Is that a word?
I heard it on ESPN, so I'm going to use it. Well, Highland's got to answer back, and they play a little bit different form of football. They'll just give the ball to their huge running back, Toi Taufa. He's 6'2", 245, and he looks to be the man tonight for Highland.
Yeah, and Taufa, a man to watch. Talk about a man. 1,291 yards last year on the ground.
We really have 2 preseason candidates for Mr. Football on the field tonight in Caressa and Taufa.
It was an 80-yard drive for Mountain Crest. Highland will have to go 76 as the return out to the 24. Oh, they're going to give him the yardage to the 25.
Well, that's a pretty good spot. I guess it's preseason for the referees, too.
Thomas Barlow, the quarterback for Highland. With Taufa behind him, big number 3. Dotting the I there in that I formation. Nick Urey, the fullback. Taufa right through the line. Battles his way for about 4.
And we talked about how big the offensive line of Mountain Crest is. Actually, Mountain Crest has a freshman who's 6'4", 317 pounds. But if you take a look at the Highland offensive line, number 53, Ono Tafisi, he's a senior, 6'2", 320 pounds.
Yeah, Tafisi, a 4-year starter. Hayad Tuifua, the center, is a returning starter. Desmond Collins, I called him Nate earlier, I'm sorry. Desmond Collins, a returning starter as well at tight end. So a lot of weapons back for the Rams. 2nd and 6. Here's the pitch to Taufi. Turns the corner, nothing there. It was really his blocker that tripped him up. He was trying to get outside to get to Keegan Mitten, and Mitten turned it back inside, and a lot of orange waiting.
Ryan Lund, number 65, kind of blew that one up. Sometimes when you got a big running back, that's the best strategy. Knock the blocker back into his chest.
Mountain Crest coming out showing a 5-3 with Huerta as the nose tackle.
That'll clog some things up.
Sure will. The throw is well short by Barlow, and it'll bring up a punting situation. 4th down for the Rams.
A good defense and a nice closing speed by Tanner Richardson before Barlow.
See.
Still trying to remember everybody's names. First game of the year.
Your first game too, huh?
Yes, it is.
This is your first rodeo. We're breaking in a new crew on the truck too. They don't know how to use CGI to make me look better yet, so that's why I wasn't in the opener. Once those new young kids get used to using that, then I'll get back on camera.
Good, because I can't do that. I can't.
Okay.
It's a liner.
Surely it is. And it's returnable. Taylor Root turns the corner. All sorts of laundry on the field back at the Mountain Crest 45. So this one will probably be backed up.
Well, if I was Coach Benson, I'd have some words with Thomas Connor, number 4 for Highland. That was a phantom tackle. Just kind of stuck his arm out, hoped it didn't get broken off.
That's an illegal block by Mountain Crest, so they will start in Highland territory. The danger if you're Highland, and what so many teams fall into when they play Mountain Crest, is that, yeah, it's an illegal use of the hands, block in the back, is that Mountain Crest scores in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
They score in a hurry, and then teams tend to panic.
Well, it'll take Highland out of their game.
And that's what they do. They get out of their game.
They want to run the ball. They want to control, do a little ball control offense. But you're right, Mountain Crest is lightning quick, and that'll take you right out of your game.
Mitten and Rigby in the backfield now with Caressa and 3 wide receivers. Press coverage on the outside by Highland. Fake the give. Caressa steps up, has Pickett, and Pickett getting a lot of work here early.
Well, Pickett hesitated for a second. He was looking for that block, and it just didn't come. Watch the replay here if we can take a look at it. Take a look at Pickett's head as soon as he catches this ball. Nice delivery by Caressa. Catches it, looks for the block. He's like, what are you doing behind me? I guess I'll just go forward.
Five of 8 for Caressa, 67 yards and a touchdown. 60 of those yards to Pickett. 1st and 10, and Mountain Crest in Ram territory again. Caressa unloads. What a grab inside the 5 by Fa'amifili Pututau. 37 yards.
Let me tell you, Highland's got nothing on this kid's name and his hands. Great catch, and a lot of faith in his receiver by Caressa by just throwing that up, letting him stretch out for it. Great catch.
Fa'amifili Laulu Pututau, I think.
I think that's pretty good
Apologies
effort.
if we murdered it. Mountain Crest looking for a 2-touchdown lead as we approach the 4-minute mark, but they're stopped short there. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Well, you think with the big offensive line, especially on the left side, you just give the ball to Caressa and get that yard.
Strong side to the right. That's the way they go. Caressa leans in for the score. So 12-0 Mountain Crest with a point after coming up. See if Mountain Crest goes for two. And they're keeping their